So in a couple of my older videos, I do have some questions asking if I still keep Polypterus. I think as of recently, I've been focusing a lot on the Pyrus, the Hugetagar, the wolf, catfish, everything but the Polypterus. But rest assured, those polys are still my main guys. If anything, I'm keeping more Polypterus now than ever before. But to be fair, it's probably been months since I give you guys like a full update on the polys, so we're gonna go ahead and do that today. But before we go downstairs, let me show you guys the projects that I've been working on with the 3D printer. Check it out. They are cube bioballs, individual, and they're gonna be used for the trickle tower filter for the wolffish. You can see here, there's a lot of pathways and passages for the water to flow through, and it's going to be a really nice place for beneficial bacteria to be housed. Look at the detail. Crazy, right? It's different to see it on the computer. Let me show you guys what it looks like in person. Look at that. Sick, right? Let's turn on the light real quick. Damn. Look at that, just pumping out filtration media, which is awesome. And look, I already made a whole bunch right here. So if you're wondering where I've been at, I've just been messing around with a 3D printer, man. Just trying to find different things to print for the aquarium that will be really beneficial. Like this is going to be replacing the Biomax and the Eheim Substrate Pro that's in the Wolf's filter. I'll show you guys later. Because I mean that older filtration, when it gets clogged up, it's not as effective. But this, just like K1, it's plastic, so I mean it'd be pretty easy to rinse off it when it gets clogged and cleaned off and stuff. So yeah, I'm looking to replace all of that media except for the Bauhaus. I'm gonna leave that because that was expensive, and except for the Hyger filtration because I love that too. But yeah, this is gonna go right underneath the sponge. I'll show you guys later, but check it out, man. That's what I've been doing. So now that I've shown you this, let me show you guys where this is gonna go. The fish room. It's super messy right now. I was rearranging my garage and stuff, so there's a whole bunch of stuff here, but check it out. Here we are. So that plastic filtration is gonna go right here. This layer is gonna be changed, and this layer is gonna be changed. This is Eheim Substrate Pro, and this is Fluvial Biomax. These two are the Bauhaus, and then under here is the, what's it called? The Hyger media. And then here are just some sponges. So yeah, I can't wait to finish up that project. Hopefully by tomorrow, I'll be finished with the printing and stuff. One more project that I'm working on is this right here. This is my Aquaponics setup. This was printed all with that same 3D printer with these little cages, housing stuff. And then, yeah, I have some green onions growing in here. I've already harvested some. But, yeah, I'm waiting to see what plants I want to put in here. But, yeah, this is going to be pretty sick. I haven't really announced this one yet because it's still a work in progress. But that's what we're working with, man. Anyways, let's go ahead and move to the main stars of today's video, which is the Polypterus. I got to turn all these lights off real quick, or at least cover them, because that is, like, really distracting to the video. Whoa, what's going on there? What's going on there, bud? What are you doing there? What is that? What you doing, man? Oh, he's yawning. He's out of here. He's out of here. So here it is. This is my bigger tank with the Polypterus in it. This is my original Polypterus that I've had ever since I started this channel, and then also this one as well. And those two laps are the ones from 6th Ave. I'll post some videos of how I got them in the beginning, but yeah, they've grown significantly. Let me show you guys what the tank looks like from the side. I really like viewing the aquarium from this panel right here because I spent the most time polishing this one. So this panel is the clearest panel of the whole aquarium, so that's why I like checking it out from here. But dang, yeah, it could have been a little bit more clear, but I just stirred up the other aquarium, which is over there, and if you don't know, they're linked together, so that cloudiness kind of transferred over to this tank right here. Out of all the Polypterus in this tank, the Enleys are the least camera shy. The labs back there, I didn't really raise them. I bought them at a cool size, so I think they're a little bit more camera shy because of that. But These Enleys though, I raised them ever since they were small, and yeah, man, they're chilling. The one's coming over here. I don't know how close he'll come to. Okay, never mind. One of my laps has tail damage. It has a split tail because of the aggression from this one right here, and that was from when they were all in this tank. But they don't fight anymore. Let me show you guys the tail. You see it? Unfortunate, but that tail has not healed for a very long time. But the good thing is there's no more tail attacking damage and stuff, so I'm glad. I am going to be adding more wood in this aquarium. I'm currently soaking them in this tank right here, and the reason for that is because my gulper really likes black water tanks. So instead of getting rid of the tannins by boiling and all that stuff, I'd rather just pre-soak them in this tank so that this guy can get all the tannins at once, and then once it's done or whatever, I'll transfer it over to this tank right here, because these guys don't really care about tannins. And then I don't want this tank to be super tea color anyways, so that's the reason why there's a lot of wood in this aquarium just waiting to be used. Oh, someone's not camera shy today. I'm literally against the glass right now. It could bolt away in any second. Okay, you're not camera shy today. Cool. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this tank. Let me show you guys the other tank. Alright, so now to this tank right here, which is formerly known as my Pyrus tank, which is right here, which has been my latest main focus for this channel. It has some Polypterus in here as well. So here I'm housing my smaller guys, my 2 captive bred laps, which I've actually had just as long as my Enleys. They're in this aquarium, and because they're super captive bred and have poor genetics and stuff, they've remained at kind of a smaller size, so they're okay to be in this aquarium instead of being in this tank right here. But yeah, they've been doing good. Colors still looking good, pretty chill. These ones don't cause me any trouble. They're not aggressive at all, and that's the reason why I like to keep them together. And yeah, I have never really separated them for a long period of time, and yeah, they've just been doing really good. They're just chilling. Newest addition is actually this guy right here. Look how chubby he is. This is my newest Dalhousie. It might look a little chubby right now because yesterday we were going through some training with the Pyrus, and I was, teaching it how to eat different types of food. And this one just kind of took advantage of that, so that's why he's a little bloated and big right now. But we're gonna go through a little purge, and it's gonna pass all that stuff up, and it'll be back to skinny again. But yeah, these ones right here have been living because I've just been training this one to eat along with feeding these guys right here. So these polys have just been just demolishing food. Whatever hits the water and it hits the bottom that these Harrisons don't want to eat, they will eat. Back then when I had Dalhousies, coincidentally I kept them with another scone that I had, Pyrus scone, and I was doing the same trainings over and over again. And my old Dells used to look just like this. But then after a couple of days, it literally just goes back to normal, having this normal body weight and body shape and stuff. So I know it's going to be good. It's going to be perfectly fine. This one's just young and just eager to eat. So that's the reason why it's so stuffed right now. My intentions are not to power feed this one, but it just can't help itself and it just goes for the food. So eventually we'll be done training this Pyrus, and then the amount of food that we put into this tank will decrease significantly. But yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to Bashir. I don't think I'm going to be adding any more, but that's also the same thing that I said before purchasing this little Dell. If anything, I might add one more upper jaw to the 5-foot tank here, just so it's 4 and 4. But as of right now, we're chilling. The big boy tank here, I'm not going to be adding any more because these guys have the potential to be bigger, so I kind of want them to have more space. I'm not trying to have them all grouped up together and stuff. I did see some videos online of Polypals and a whole bunch of Bashirs in a tank, and it looks really sick, but I think the maintenance for me at least is going to be kind of crazy, so that's why I want to keep the minimum amount when it comes to this tank right here. But this tank here, it's not that cramped, and I could probably fit one more Polypterus in here, so we'll see. Later on down the road, we'll see. So that's pretty much it when it comes to the Polypterus update video. Not really much to give you guys updates on except for the little Dell. But for the ones that's asked me if I'm still keeping Polypterus, yes I am. I don't think I'm going to stop keeping Polypterus anytime soon, because these guys are actually a commitment. I can't just kind of like drop them, because I've had them for a very long time, and I want to keep them for a very long time. If I ever stop keeping Polypterus, you'll probably see an update video on my channel, like a big announcement or something, because I think for the most part my channel is based off of this animal. So yeah, I'm gonna keep them for a cool amount of time. If you guys have any questions, leave it down in the comments below, and hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next one, and peace guys.